孩儿别闹啊！哎呦我操你妈！
An unusual incident was experienced by a man who, late that night, became disturbed by the sound of crying coming from outside his house. At first, he tried to ignore it, but his curiosity grew stronger as the crying continued and sounded increasingly clear. Eventually, with his phone in hand, he gathered the courage to check the source of the sound. Take a moment to watch the video. As seen in the footage, when the camera is directed outside the house, a figure resembling a ghost can be seen perched in a tree, not far from the house. The figure remains completely still while emitting a crying sound that makes the atmosphere feel extremely unsettling. Realizing what his camera has captured, the man immediately panics and runs away in fear. To this day, it remains unclear whether this was a genuine apparition or simply a misperception caused by nighttime conditions, but the recording has undeniably sent chills down many viewers' spines. A strange recording was shared by a man who spent the night alone at a location he did not describe in detail. That night, he deliberately set up a camera facing directly toward his tent. At the beginning of the recording, the situation appears calm and shows nothing suspicious. The nighttime atmosphere seems ordinary, with no sounds or movements that raise concern. However, after a short while, the situation begins to change. Pay close attention to the video. As shown in the footage, the camera captures the appearance of a mysterious shadow near the tent. The shadow appears to move closer and can even be seen clearly appearing above the tent where the man is sleeping. Its shape is unclear and difficult to identify, but its presence feels unnatural and deeply unsettling. Until now, it is unknown what the shadow actually was, whether it was merely a play of light and shadows or something else entirely. This recording has left many viewers feeling uneasy after watching it. A strange incident was experienced by a married couple who live in isolation deep within a forest. To maintain security, they installed several surveillance cameras around their home and routinely reviewed the footage each night. Most of the time, the cameras only captured ordinary things, such as trees swaying in the wind or wild animals passing by. However, one night at around 8 o'clock, the camera feed displayed something they never expected.
8 p.m., something appeared on their live feed that immediately changed everything.
Okay, so alarms are going off and the rooster's going nuts. We caught some coyotes in the backyard. What is that? right there. What the heck? No. Where's the dog? Well, you better go now. I don't know. The rooster's not too happy. Where's the dog? There's the dog. Why is she in her freaking pen? What the? Oh my god. Okay, so it came back. What the hell?
There's Lucy right there.
Yeah, but you see where it's standing?
Yeah, it's looking in the window at you.
It's at our window. What?
It's a good way to get shot in the face.
And the dog's just staring.
So why is the damn dog not barking?
Oh my god.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What? Alright, do.
As seen in the recording, a figure resembling a human suddenly enters the camera's range. At first, the figure moves by crawling on all fours in a fast and unnatural manner, behaving more like an animal than a human. Moments later, the figure slowly stands upright and begins walking toward the house, moving through the forest step by step until it reaches the area just outside a window. After that, the figure suddenly turns around and runs back into the trees, disappearing without a sound. What is most unsettling is not only what the camera captured, but also the couple's calm reaction throughout the incident, as if such an occurrence was not entirely unfamiliar to them. This video was shared by a man who recounted an unsettling experience while traveling home from his job at a mining site. That night, he was riding his motorcycle as usual when it suddenly broke down in the middle of the road. In a quiet area with very little lighting, he stopped to fix his motorcycle. It was at that moment that something unexpected happened, causing the atmosphere to feel uncomfortable.
Jangan panik. Anggap saja tidak ada yang dapat dengar.
As heard in the recording, a voice resembling that of a woman can be heard, sounding very close to him. Strangely, there is no one visible around the area. Despite being in such a situation, the man tries to remain calm and continues what he is doing. He later explains that he forced himself to suppress his fear, believing that whatever was happening would not harm him, even though the experience left a lasting and unsettling impression. A strange incident was captured by a car's dashboard camera as the driver traveled along a very deserted road late at night. The surrounding area consisted of plantation land with minimal lighting, making the atmosphere feel quiet and uncomfortable. At first, the journey continued normally, without anything suspicious. However, not long after, the driver's attention was drawn to something appearing on the side of the road. As seen in the video, a figure is standing motionless on the right side of the road. Its shape resembles a woman dressed in white, with long hair hanging down, and its presence feels out of place for both the location and the time. Feeling afraid, the driver chooses to continue driving forward without looking back at the figure. To this day, it remains unknown whether what was captured on the camera was simply an ordinary person or something else entirely. In your opinion, what was actually seen in this recording? This recording drew attention after showing a moment that many found unsettling. The video initially only shows a baby being treated in a hospital room. The footage is believed to have been recorded by a family member, simply to document the baby's condition. At the beginning, everything appears normal, with no signs of anything suspicious. However, when the camera unintentionally points toward the hospital corridor, something appears that raises many questions. Take a close look. When that part of the footage is examined carefully, a mysterious figure can clearly be seen in the hallway. The figure appears to be wearing a white gown with long, messy hair, walking away with its back turned toward the camera. Its appearance looks unnatural and very different from the people who would normally be present in a hospital environment. To this day, there has been no clear explanation of what was actually captured in the video, whether it was a ghost or simply a nurse. However, this clip has successfully sent chills down the spines of many viewers once they noticed it. A CCTV recording from a shop suddenly became the center of attention after showing an unusual incident. The security camera, which was pointed toward the street in front of the shop, initially recorded an ordinary night with no suspicious activity. But moments later, the footage captured something that made many people feel uneasy.
Ashley, qui.
In the recording, a white figure appears on the road directly in front of the shop. Its form looks elongated and moves in an unnatural way, resembling a ghost. The figure can be seen moving slowly before eventually walking away and disappearing from the camera's view. Until now, the footage has sparked debate. Some believe it was merely a person or a certain object, while others are convinced that the figure was not human, but a genuine apparition. This disturbing recording was shared through the YouTube channel Rafaeza TV. In one of his videos, the creator attempts an experiment by installing CCTV cameras in a location known by local residents as a haunted area. The location is in a village that had previously been shaken by reports of mysterious knocking on doors, occurring almost every night at a specific hour. According to residents, the disturbances were believed to be linked to the appearance of a ghost that would then disappear toward the forest after being chased. Based on these stories, the YouTuber decided to visit the forested area near the settlement and set up CCTV cameras to capture what was truly happening. After surveying the area and finding what was considered the right spot, the cameras were installed and left recording throughout the night. Take a look at the results. The footage shows that at the beginning of the recording, the forest appears completely normal, with no strange activity. However, a few minutes later, the atmosphere begins to change. The first camera captures a faint shadow moving through the bushes before disappearing. Not long after that, the second camera records something more clearly. A thin white shadow can be seen moving slowly between the trees, passing directly in front of the camera before vanishing from sight. To this day, it remains unclear what the recorded object actually was. Was it truly the same presence that had been disturbing the villagers? Based on what you see in the video, what do you think? An unusual incident was experienced by a woman who woke up at around 1 in the morning after hearing loud noises in front of her house. The event was experienced by a woman from the Philippines named Miss Mikay. She woke up after hearing someone screaming from outside her door, sounding panicked and forceful, as if trying to get inside. Feeling that the situation was suspicious and fearing it might be a trap to lure her outside, Miss Mikay chose to remain silent and did not respond for several minutes. Not long after, the mysterious figure left on its own. The video quickly went viral and sparked widespread speculation. However, the incidents did not stop there, as the same thing happened again over the next 2 nights. Eventually, Miss Mikay gathered the courage to open the door to find out what was really happening. When the door opened, she saw a woman with black hair crouching in an unnatural position, moving in an animal-like manner. Terrified, Miss Mikay immediately slammed the door shut and contacted the authorities. After an investigation, no one was found anywhere around the house. Considering that her home is located in a remote forested area, far from other residences, this incident serves as an important reminder to always stay alert and prioritize safety, especially when facing suspicious situations late at night. This strange incident was experienced by a man who believed he had seen something unusual on one of the trees along the side of the road. At first, he thought it might have been just a shadow or an ordinary object caught briefly by his vision. However, driven by curiosity, he decided to take out his phone and record the tree. As seen in the footage, an abnormal shape appears near the top of the tree. When the camera zooms in, the object looks like a head with long hair hanging down. Its form does not resemble an inanimate object or any part of the tree itself. Realizing what he was seeing, the man immediately felt chills and fear, then chose to leave the area without waiting any longer. To this day, it remains unknown what the mysterious object captured in the video truly was. This video, uploaded to TikTok, reportedly captured a white figure believed to be an apparition. The incident began when a man was recording his surroundings, which he believed to be an oil mining area. As soon as he turned on his camera and started recording, it unintentionally captured a white figure. Take a closer look. In the footage, right after the camera is activated, a white figure can be seen walking straight ahead. The figure appears to move toward a nearby field or plantation. Several viewers believe the apparition resembles a ghost, similar to what is often described as a wrapped burial figure. However, since the video was uploaded, the authenticity of this footage has never been confirmed. In this video, a man accidentally recorded a terrifying figure inside his own home. At the time, he was alone in the house when he suddenly noticed a dark figure sitting on a chair. Shocked by what he saw, he began recording while slowly approaching the figure. As he got closer, pay attention to what happens next.
Right there this time. Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. It's okay. It's okay.
As you can see, when he cautiously moves closer, the figure suddenly disappears in a faint and unsettling way. If observed carefully, the figure resembles a small child, but its form is completely pitch black. The man later suspected that what he recorded was a ghostly apparition captured on camera.
Right there this time. Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude. It's okay. It's okay.
In this recording, a strange and frightening event was captured by a home CCTV camera. The footage shows a surveillance camera monitoring the front yard of a house. However, the camera managed to record unusual activity, where several mysterious objects appear in the area. Take a moment to watch closely. In the video, a mysterious object first appears directly in front of the house, then disappears when the homeowner steps outside. After that, another object appears, this time coming from the direction of a garden and moving slowly as if entering the house. At first glance, the object looks like smoke, but strangely, it moves in a way that resembles human walking. The homeowner believes this could be the appearance of a supernatural entity. a YouTuber named Luan Mendes experienced a terrifying incident while exploring an abandoned house. Long story short, he and his team decided to investigate the location because the house was known for a very disturbing history, involving the tragic murder of 3 women. With that background, they ventured into the building to document their exploration. While examining the area around the structure, they were suddenly startled by the appearance of a white figure emerging from one of the windows.
Qual é o seu nome? Fala pra mim, por gentileza. Qual que é o seu nome, três irmãs? Moça!
O quê?
Aline? Ouviu?
Ai! Ai! Alô! Ela tá ali em cima! Ai, meu Deus do céu, Lu! Ai! Alô!
Shocked by what they saw, they immediately ran away in fear. However, driven by curiosity, they later returned to the location. By that time, the figure had disappeared. Moments later, the apparition appeared again, but this time in a different spot.
Parece que eu escuto.
Seu nome é Aline?
Escutou? Júlia, lá, Júlio! Ai! Ai, meu Deus do céu! Ai, ela! Ai! Júlia, lá, Júlio! Ai! Ai, meu Deus do céu! Ai, ela! Ai!
In this video, a frightening recording was uploaded by a TikTok user. It appears to be a short clip taken from a longer video originating in China. The footage shows a man exploring an abandoned place when he suddenly discovers a doll. That is when something truly disturbing happens. Take a look.
承认了！哎呦我操！还是别闹啊！哎呦我操你妈！
In the video, as the man searches through the abandoned location, he finds a doll. When he tries to pick it up, the doll suddenly begins to release blood from its eyes. The man is instantly shocked and quickly runs away from the area. Because this clip is only a short segment of the original video, the continuation of the incident is unknown. However, one thing is certain: the footage is deeply unsettling.
承认了！哎呦我操！还是别闹啊！哎呦我操你妈！还是别闹啊！